Today, we are in race mode with the R34 GTR. This is the car I have chosen to do some ridiculous speeding, breaking 300 miles an hour. Is it possible to break past the 300-mile-an-hour barrier? We did it in the previous video, smashed through 250, 247, whatever the bloody hell the standard record is. We smashed it. Now we're going to destroy it to 300. Anyone done that before? I don't think so. I've already kitted out the Skyline to be a beautiful piece of magnificence. It's already ridiculously upgraded, rocking at 300 miles an hour of the top speed. It's at least what it says, and let's see if we can actually get that, shall we? Now, everything that we did to the Sylvia, we did to this, but what I've decided to do is the reason it's it's hurting my eyes. The reason the suspension's looking all a bit janked up, a little bit messed up, is because I increased the tire grip. This was suggested by a friend of mine, Potties. And this should now increase our grip for when we accelerate. Let's give it a go. Holy... Yeah, I think we're going to hit 300. Fun little fact, every car I have modified so far, I have put the top speed to 600. But unfortunately, no car has come closer. I think we could do it in the bloody city streets by the look of this. All right, here we go. Foot to the floor. See, I said 300. I think I made a mistake. I didn't put the top speed to 600. I put the top speed to 6,000 just in case we could break. So now we've got grip and traction and control of the car when we're flying through. I'm not fast enough. My brain is too slow. It might make sense to actually fix the RPM. Let's do a speed run and then put the RPM back properly. This is me trying to drive normally out of the garage. I can control it, but we're just clipping through the roads a little bit. Look at that reverse. I've never really explained the logic as to why I think they reduced the maximum speed. It's all about, if you know about game design, the world size and also sense of speed, and another thing would be texture loading. Now on the PC version, we already know it has some issues popping into the texture in the distance, and they struggle a little bit. But when it comes to the console versions, it's usually the real limitation: streaming textures. And I think that's probably a combination of the reasons as to why this is going to be difficult. Am I supposed to be behind here? I don't think I am. We're doing it anyway. Don't reset me. No! Let's go, baby. Oh! Wheel! Crash! No! Interesting bit of knowledge for you. On the road, we top out around the normal 246. That number is going to take me to the grave. So that's the actual top speed of this game. We can get to 247 if you're lucky. But it would seem that the lower the gear, obviously you usually have the more torque, the more get up and go. And first gear tends to be the gear that you want to be sitting in for these top speed runs. Come on, I'm fed up on this bloody road. Here we go. Get off the bloody road. Holy crap, regrip. We don't even have drag tires on. These are street race tires. If I put drag tires on, will it fit? My handbrake isn't strong enough. Okay, I can't see because of the damage critical sign. 235. 235 is top speed. Come on, you know what time it is. Outside, we have reset the RPMs. At least. Did I reset them for the wrong car? God damn it! Here we go. Yay, we've got a rev limiter. I missed having a rev limiter that doesn't just keep going and going. It felt kind of like I converted them to electric a little bit. I do feel like I have Parkinson's. Let's go. Are we going to reduce our speed massively? Oh. Yes. We've ruined it. So you need to bump up the rev limiter on Need for Speed to bump up the high top speeds at the very least. Or at least we have to change around with the gear ratios. So only first gear actually gives us it when we have ridiculous amounts of RPM. Interesting. Thanks, Need for Speed. Can't even keep going. I miss it. We need a higher rev range. I actually reduced the grip since the first run that we did just because I felt like we had a little bit too much. That was at all possible. Here we go. Holy God! The floor just does not have it. 335 seems to be the new top speed that we can get. Of course, this is only with a mild 2,000 multiplier on the torque levels of the standard Skyline, so there is a bit more to be had, I believe. But we're not having it here. No, I can't say that yet. We have drag tires. Let me pause the game. Maybe drag tires, for crying out loud. Who doesn't buy bloody drag tires when they're doing a top speed video? What an absolute baboon. Can I teleport there? I need some drag tires, I do. That's what I need on my farm, buddy. Drag. There we go. This is going to make a difference. We shall find out. I think the turnability is going to be worse. We're in third gear, Theo. Come on. No! This is just going to keep happening, isn't it? Stupid car! I just killed a man. Holy poop! Holy poo-poo! I need to stop this. It gets back on the ground. It's like, whoop! Where even am I? Let's do a quick repair at this garage just around the corner. And then we shall do a race. Because that's how you determine if this car is actually genuinely faster. Is it worth going 300? There's no point in going 300 if you can't beat people in a race. This is an event that a lot of people I know do to test the speeds of cars. Let's see how fast this is. I removed the drag tires. We're not on street tires again. And we already took some damage on the way to the event. It's very difficult. It's a problem. It's a genuine problem. This thing is... It's too fast. Yes, this is an issue we've had throughout these videos. But we now can control it, and it now has too much grip. Too much grip. To the point where I don't even want to give it the full beans. Because if I give it the full beans, I am going to crash and burn. Let's see how quickly we can get this car around this event. We can go 320 in third gear. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. So it is all about the RPM. And you're going to go into the hundreds of thousands to get it. Oh, by the way, 150,000 RPM. Yep. Ah! It's too much. It handles so well, though. The grip is ridiculous. I feel like this level of grip, I don't understand why we can't have this on every car. The physics model supports a better grip than is available in this game, to the point where I can still turn and grip. Can you see this working? Of course, it looks comedic. It looks stupidly grippy. But I bumped it up from 1 to 4. Initially, we were on 5, and that's why it was jumping through the ground a little bit. Maybe they found a medium point of the number, the 1 that they went with, because we know there's an issue with the cars. Oh! Jumping and bopping through the road. There seems to be an issue with the physics system, and I think it was just a quick fix, and they're like, ah, this'll do, you know, we've got some grip, it still slides a little bit, you know. This is teaching me a lot about the underbelly of the game. Am I in damage critical? Oh, no! So going quite well compared to the previous time. I did have to use my repair kit so far already, because I need to crash. You do a slight tap, it realizes the speed. It makes a massive difference in how much damage is done to the vehicles as soon as you tap them, but this... Oh, no, that's going to be damage critical already. Oh, we're okay. We're okay. Oh, because of the RPMs, it just loses its mind sometimes. No! Excuse me, guys. Don't want anything to do with you. You're in my way. We're on the final lap at 1 minute 30 seconds on this event. Not too shabby if you ask me. Trying to keep some control here. Sort of bopping on the road. Bit of boost. Only now can I tell. I say it. I can tell more so now where the clipping in the roads is. It's a bit more aggressive when you do turn up with the fact that they can grip to the road a lot more aggressively, and you can go up 335 miles an hour. 335 miles an hour is the new record that we have set. Am I going to try and beat that? Hell damn right I'm going to try and beat that speed record. We're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing to the point where the game just refuses to let us go any further. Please stop! I'm not reversing. It's okay, we're finished. Boom! Just flying down the road. 221. Is that okay? Is that good? Is that the best you've ever seen? Someone could do better. I could do better if I was just focused. You know, I'm always talking about, you know, I'll go focus and then we're gonna be... Alright, there you go. The fastest car in Need for Speed Heat right now is my Skyline, doing 335 miles an hour. I'm going to keep trying to bump that up We're going to play with new tricks, new options, new everything. I'm going to tweak new things every time. We've been doing that all the time, but of course, now I'm going into the tire models and such. I might try and make a stupid angle drift car for the next video. If you want to see that, be sure to destroy that like button. Subscribe if you're now. See you in the next Need for Speed video. Until next time, peace.